Peace, mercy, and blessings of Allah be upon you, respected viewers. If this tasbeeh is recited even once after Maghrib prayer in a home, every child in that household will become a millionaire. Truly, after Maghrib prayer, in any home where this simple wazifa or tasbeeh is recited, all the children will instantly become wealthy. A storm of wealth will arise in that home, and angels will bring blessings, sustenance, and money from unexpected places. You only need to spare a few seconds after Maghrib and follow the simple steps I will share. Once you do this, you will live your life surrounded by wealth and blessing. No matter where you are, in any city or country, just after Maghrib prayer, you can recite this wazifa right there, even while sitting. You may also recite it any time between Maghrib and Isha prayers, but it's best to finish before the Isha call to prayer, immediately after completing Maghrib prayer and saying salam. Recite this wazifa. If you forget, you can still do it any time between Maghrib and Isha. Brothers and sisters, this is a powerful act. Try it today, even once, and witness the miracle yourself. Wealth and sustenance will come to you like a thirsty person searching for water. If this doesn't happen, come and tell me. Those who say their fate is unlucky, that they cannot become successful or rich after doing this wazifa, show them how wealthy you can become. Even if you are drowning in debt and creditors are pressuring you, this wazifa will help you get free from your burdens. I am about to share the only true and powerful way in the world to get rid of debt. Trust in Allah, the Lord of Glory, and perform this act exactly as I explain it. Insha'Allah, you will pray for me your entire life in gratitude. Whatever you have not been able to achieve before, you will get after performing this once. And if your troubles don't ease after this, then you may tell me. For those tired of trying various wazifas and acts with no results, I say, try this little one just once, trusting in Allah. Insha'Allah, you will keep thanking Allah daily. If the closed doors of your destiny don't open within a day, come and tell me. My sisters and brothers struggling with financial difficulties, overwhelmed by problems and illness, do not lose hope or courage. Trust in Allah and perform this short wazifa. Watch the miracle unfold. This wazifa does not take hours or a whole day. Just recite it right after Maghrib prayer or before Isha, within the time available. Understand the timing well. I have explained it clearly. You can do this daily after Maghrib or just once. If you try it once, I promise you will start doing it regularly. To those who say wazifas don't work, that amal have no effect, and are exhausted trying, I say, perform this act once with full trust in Allah. It is impossible that you won't become wealthy, inshallah. Even those without support, income, or respect, those whom society ignores because of empty pockets, after performing this wazifa, inshallah, you will be honored and respected. Today, people only respect money. But remember, money is not everything. There's a story of a rich father who took his son to a poor village to show him how others live. They stayed with a poor farmer. On the way back, the father asked, "What lesson did you learn?" The son said, "We have a swimming pool. They have a river. We have one book. They have four. We use bulbs. They have shining stars. We buy food. They grow their own. We have walls for protection. They have family and friends. We have encyclopedias. They have the Holy Quran. They have fresh air, peace, green fields, and fresh fruits." He looked at his father and said, "Papa, how poor we really are. You see, priceless blessings, honesty, wisdom, good character, trust, manners, honor, respect, friendship, family, love, children's obedience, peace of mind, none of these can be bought with money. Life is more than wealth. Even with little money, life can be rich and beautiful. But many of us waste our lives chasing money, losing precious people and joy along the way. We step over others to collect lifeless things, trying to stand taller on piles of possession. Money brings worries too. wrinkles, gray hair, tiredness. Sometimes we get everything but find our hearts empty. Then we realize true wealth is not money. Wealthy people often carry the heaviest burdens: fear, anxiety, depression, mental pressure, constant medical visits, pills for peace and sleep. This is part of the package of life. A truly poor person is one without friends. Life without loved ones is dull. True friends help in hardship and grief, and add joy to your happiness. Such pure friendships cannot be bought. After a hard day, returning to your children's smiles washes away all tiredness. Their innocent words, hugs, playful mischief, they turn your house into a fortress of love and prayers. Taking care of needs, the wife who shares your joys and sorrows, brothers and sisters who stand by you. All this is priceless. Even if there is less money, the brightness of life does not diminish. So stop thinking that everything in life is only about money. Allah Almighty has blessed you with whatever you have. Be content with it, and always pray to Allah for your success and progress. Dear respected viewers, those whose household runs with great difficulty, those who are drowning in debts, today, I am going to share a practice for you that will amaze you. This provision and wealth are nothing compared to this practice. You can ask the Lord, most generous, for the treasures of the entire world, and they will be placed into your lap. You must include this practice in your life in every circumstance. If for any reason you skip it today, believe me, you will regret it all your life. You will say, "Oh, what a pity. We got the chance but lost it." Because there is no restriction of place or day to recite this practice, only a time restriction. It must be done immediately after Maghrib prayer or any time between Maghrib and Isha. You can also do it this way. If you pray Maghrib at the mosque and forget to do the practice there, you can recite it while walking back before Isha prayer. Sisters can pray Maghrib at home, and if you forget there, you can recite it any time before Isha. If you miss it one day, do it the next day. Do it 3 times a month, or even daily. There is no restriction, but it must be done between Maghrib and Isha, because this is the time when supplications are not rejected. Whoever has been told about this practice and recites it between Maghrib and Isha has never complained that it didn't benefit them. By Allah's command, those who read it have always been showered with prayers and wealth throughout their life. They have had plenty of wealth and money. Anyone who has done this practice after Maghrib even once in their life knows this is a tried and tested practice. I may or may not do any other practice during the day, but this one after Maghrib I always perform because I know its value. Dear respected viewers, this is a very powerful practice. I have always shared it with my troubled brothers and sisters, and countless people have benefited from it. I always share those practices which have helped many to fulfill their needs and desires. If you do not believe me, then first recite this practice and then tell me yourself that it is truly a beneficial practice. Those who have done this have told us that their conditions changed, their difficulties vanished, and their worries were relieved. Friends, brothers and sisters, this is a practice for those who are deeply troubled and have been trying many other practices and prayers without any benefit. Their situation never improves, and their household difficulties remain. Whenever I share this practice with such distressed brothers and sisters, as soon as they start reciting it, their fortunes start changing instantly. I don't know what is so special about this practice that changes the reader's conditions in minutes. The locked doors of fate open up immediately after reciting it. Provision, wealth, and money start finding the person like a thirsty one searching for water. If your house is not filled with wealth from all sides, then tell me. If wealth doesn't start pouring down like a shower on you from all directions, then tell me. You don't believe my words, so recite this practice today, and then say that you truly found the practice you were waiting for, a practice that changes your conditions even today. Many brothers and sisters message me on WhatsApp asking for a practice they can recite in the evening or night and see their situation change by morning. So friends, brothers and sisters, This is that very practice. It is to be recited after Maghrib prayer. This practice will not make you wait. It shows its effect immediately. It fulfills the needs and wishes of the one who recites it. Dear respected viewers, now I will explain the practice word by word, phrase by phrase, so that you do not miss anything while reciting it. Understanding the practice is more important than just reciting it, because if you don't understand, you may make mistakes while reciting. So please understand every single word carefully to avoid any error. As I said, you should recite it immediately after Maghrib or any time between Maghrib and Isha. If you recite it right after Maghrib, you will likely be sitting for prayer, so recite it there wherever you are, shop, office, mosque, anywhere you find peace. First, recite any Durood Shareef once. Any version you remember, Durood Ibrahimi or Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, whichever you prefer. Recite the Durood once and then start the practice. It takes about 15 to 20 seconds to recite this practice. For me, it takes about 15 seconds. For you, it may be a little less or more. With complete trust in Allah, start reciting this practice. First, recite any Durood Shareef once, so that both you and I receive blessing. Then, the first special practice, Wazifa, to include here, is the King of Wealth Wazifa, the one that fills your home with wealth. How to recite it? Simply recite Ya Allah 7 times, according to your style, whether counting on prayer beads, on your fingers, or verbally. It's up to you. Include this Ya Allah 7 times in your practice. After reciting the Durood once and Ya Allah 7 times, the whole practice contains 3 or 4 small, very easy wazifas. You should perform all of them at the same time, in one sitting after Maghrib. Do not do it like reciting one wazifa and then getting up. Do it all at once, taking about 15 to 25 seconds. You may do it once in your life daily or every few days, whichever suits you best. After Maghrib, sit calmly and with peace. Recite Durood Shareef once, anyone, then immediately recite Ya Allah 7 times. Then, if you have prayer beads, use them. If not, count on your fingers and start the second wazifa, which you will also see on your screen. It is a wonderful, powerful wazifa, the King of Wealth wazifa, the one that fills your home with wealth. The second wazifa you must include after Maghrib in this practice is Ya Hakimu o Wazifas. Recite Ya Hakimu 11 times after reciting Ya Allah 7. Now, recite Ya Hakimu 11 times in this practice. I know explaining the whole practice takes some time, but once you sit to recite it, it only takes about 50. After reciting Ya Hakimu 11 times, you must include the third wazifa, a wonderful tried and tested wazifa that pours down wealth like rain and fills the house with riches. This third wazifa is powerful, easy, and I have seen that anyone who recites it in difficult times immediately gains success. You will also see the words on your screen. These words are, recite this 7 times. Then, after reciting these words 7 times, complete the practice by reciting a small istighfar. Seeking forgiveness, recite this 7 times. Finally, recite Durood Shareef. Once again, make your counts on your fingers. Recite the istighfar 7 times, and then Durood once to finish the practice. Then, pray as much as you want. Insha'Allah, your every prayer will be accepted. If you liked this video, please like it. For more Islamic wazifas, subscribe to our channel, Resilientislam. Dear respected viewers, for blessings, ease and expansion in your sustenance, always mention one of the 99 names of Allah in the comment section.